All of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Regular.
To the air right away is Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Less fanfare for Chris Godwin than other receivers of his ilk around the league, but he quietly put up 1,100 yards last season. The Buccaneers certainly noticed, and they hand him a new contract extension to continue being the catch magnet that he is. There's another one right there.
On play action, it's Brady. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Belly, don't let belly.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, go 66.
Here's Brady to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Buccaneers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Hey, 66. Hey.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, check it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Brady under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Hey,
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Ozzy. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, go.
To throw is Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Devontae Wyatt in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Down the left sideline. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
After the sack on first down, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now Brady again. He completes it to Julio Jones.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
We are going.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
26. Get 300. Get 300.
On first down, Rodgers.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second down and 7.
Rodgers going to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing is Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That throw by Brady incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Taylor now from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
All right, here we go.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Go to 50, man. You block over here. Hey, check 26.
From the 31, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Rodgers now to throw.
He finds Watson complete. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And Brady's throw there incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brady to throw again.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Hey, go 66.
Brady now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Rodgers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double and triple, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Rodgers.
They'll complete this one to Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Rodgers now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
check 26. Boxes on 30.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Back it, reload!
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To throw is Rodgers. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they'll just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
46.
Rodgers to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Hey, check 26. Check 30.
back to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Able to find Lazard. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here on the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good at top floor.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it. So for Tampa Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
at my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr, to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had to use. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like Odie Beckham. Haunting up the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I